Hey man, this is a gyroscope inside a plastic ball. There's no motor, no battery, no nothing. But it's a really cool device that you can use as a posture generator. You might even be able to hear it. First of all, I want to tell you why this is cool. They put gyroscopes in airplanes so that when the plane flies along, if it starts to tip or get off course, the gyroscope registers it, and they can use that as a reference to keep it flying on track. So basically, the gyroscope is almost like a posture generator, because with the change of posture of the plane, or change of attitude, or whatever you call it, it registers just like that with the gyroscope, and then the course can be altered to stay on track. Well, if you learn some kind of a discipline like Tai Chi or that kind of thing, man, this is so groovy. This can really help you. I first saw a very primitive, almost a Stone Age version of this thing in 1983 in Singapore. On Bras Basah Road, there was a martial arts bookstore there with a martial arts master he owned, and he had such a collection of books, man. Pre-internet, that's how you even found out about the different martial arts forms and stories and lineages. You had to go to a martial arts bookstore. So every time I'd go to Singapore after that, even, I would still go to that place, that martial arts bookstore, to meet with that master and just see if there are any cool books there. And then years later, and he had one of these. I'll show it to you. It actually has a little groove right here. It's groovy. And when you get them, they have a string that's wrapped around. So you can wrap the string, and then you can start it like one of those old-fashioned lawnmowers. You go, zing, like that, and the thing just literally starts spinning. So that's one way to start it. But after you've had these for a while, the string will probably get lost. So they have another option where they have an actual docking station where you put it in and you push the button, and it generates it up to to a high number of RPMs. So it's the easy way to start it. I'll tell you everything I know about this really fast, okay? So there's a temptation when you get one of these to think, well, I know a cool way to start it. I'll just zing it across a piece of furniture. So you get the couch or whatever sofa, and you go zing like this, thinking it'll start it. But what it does is it gets little pieces of lint in there. I have so many of these things that stopped working, and I could not figure out why. And then I realized, oh man, it's the lint that is getting into those things. So instead, what I do, I don't have the docking station, but I just start it like spinning a basketball. I go like that. And then once it starts going, you can just make little circles. You can actually catch the circle in its spinning, and then by changing the size of the circle or the speed, you can actually get it to increase. And you can get these things revved up so fast that they're almost hard to hang on to. I also saw these years later at the Pro Sport Rodeo display in Las Vegas at one of the convention centers. And they were saying, the rodeo riders, what they do is they use these because you know how they'll kind of they'll lash their hands so they don't go flying off the bull or the bucking bronco or whatever. Well, this is what they use to get the hands just really strong, the wrist and the hands and everything. My own personal experience, there was a time when I tried to do push-ups. I couldn't do them, man. My wrist was hurting so much. So with using this, I really think that for me it worked to help my wrist go through a full range of rehabilitation and strengthening. And I haven't had any problems with it for a long, long time. So what I'm going to do is explain to you now. At first, you learn to keep it going by just using the arm, right, the hand. But eventually you realize that circle can extend into your whole body. And you can use this thing as a posture generator. In other words, informed by what it takes to keep this moving, you can make circles not just here, but throughout the body. And man, if you're into martial arts or something, this is just so great. So you can use it as a whole body workout. I'm going to attempt to demonstrate that for you now. First though, we got to get it going. Hang in there, man. It's starting. Hear that? Okay. And you can combine this with Tai Chi and stuff too, man. I have this baggy outfit on, so you can't quite see my very impressive my abs and my stomach rippling, and the muscles just turning every which way when I do this. But that's only because I'm wearing this outfit. But this thing is really great. I especially recommend it if you just want to switch up your exercising. I mean, suppose you want to exercise, but you just can't think of what kind of exercise you want to do. You can just keep this going and develop your postures as informed by keeping this circle going. So these things you can get online. As of the current date, I'm not quite signed up yet to be an associate. So if you go to the link and buy one of these, currently I won't get any kind of commission or anything. But there's some chance that once I get approved, then I'm going to have a link below that I will get commission from. And when that happens, I'll put a little note below so that you know. But what I'll do is I'll put the one there that I like the best. And I encourage you to check this out, man. And, that same master, I wanted to tell you, that same master in Singapore, years later, I was watching some guy doing Tai Chi out in the park. And he said, man, I gotta bring you to see my Tai Chi master. So we went to a community center. I jumped in his car. We drove over to a community center. I'm pretty sure it was the Tonglin Community Center, or Tanglin, however you want to say it. But walked in, and it's the same guy. It's the same guy that had the martial arts bookstore. You know, I might even have a video of that guy doing Tai Chi. If I do, I'm going to put a link below also. I'm not sure that I do, though. All right. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.